Okay, so I did a video review talking about Lilo and Stitch, the new live action movie. And since then, my feed keeps getting flooded with all of these people that are just hating on this movie because of the ending. And the one message I keep seeing over and over and over again is that Nani gave up Lilo to CPS so that she could go off to college. How dare she? That is not Ohana. That doesn't, Ohana means family and nobody gets left behind. What ending did you fucking watch? Did you even watch the movie? I'm thinking that most of the outrage videos that I've seen where people admitted that they hadn't gone to see the movie, that they just saw somebody else's video getting outraged about the end, and are just freaking out and don't want to see it. Now, if you actually had gone seen the fucking movie, you would realize that Nani does not give up Lilo to CPS. In the end, now CPS is threatening to take Lilo away. But what ends up happening after everything is that the neighbor, you remember David from the original movie? Okay, well, David in this movie has Granny. Okay, they are the neighbors. They live right next door. Granny is already a part-time caretaker for Lilo. So in the end, when Granny realizes how badly Nani is struggling, like to pay bills, to get health insurance for Lilo, to take care of her properly, because even before Stitch comes along, she is not doing well at taking care of Lilo. She is missing her hula recitals. She doesn't have food in the house. Like, she is screwing up even before Stitch shows up. So regardless of what happens with Stitch, there's a good chance she could have lost Lilo through CPS because she couldn't do it. She was 18 years old, and they're putting this on her, all right? So, once Granny realizes how bad things are, at the end of the movie, she agrees to take Lilo. And she even says to Nani that, yes, Ohana means family. Nobody gets left behind, but that means you too. That you have to live out your dream. You have to go do the things that you want to do, right? So, in the end, she doesn't give Lilo up to CPS. The neighbor and David take Lilo so that Nani can go to college. Because in this movie, Nani has a bigger dream than just being Lilo's mom. She has a dream to go and be a marine biologist, which she goes and does. And I think that's beautiful. Because in the original movie, there was nothing. There was just her fighting for Lilo the entire time. And then when they end the movie, it doesn't talk about, well, how was she paying the bills? How was she, did she get a job? Like, they don't talk about how Nani fixes the situation that was already bad before the movie started. Now, she gets the aliens and all these people hanging around to help, but were the aliens working? Did they go get a job? In this, we have somebody that has financial stability. CPS even says, because they basically make it so that the Granny would be like a foster parent, so she would get help through the government. They would have health insurance and all that other stuff, right? But she's not technically a foster parent because she's just extended family, which again is brought up by the movie. She says, Ohana means family, but that even means the people around you, which is apparently quite common in Hawaii, where community steps in to help people. You would have neighbors that you consider like aunties and uncles because they're there to help. They go out of their way to be a community and help each other. So this movie shows you part of that, part of the Hawaiian culture by having Granny and David step up to help Nani with Lilo. And again, if you want to sit there and say, well, she gave her up. No, she didn't give her up. Literally, the movie ends with Nani talking on, they're talking like on FaceTime, and Nani has the portal gun from the movie. There's this portal gun that they use. She uses the portal gun to open up a portal to come into Lilo's bedroom, and they laugh and they cuddle and they tickle, and then the movie ends with the two of them laying in bed with Stitch saying that they love each other. How is that giving her up? She literally ends the movie with her holding Lilo and proving to the audience that she is going to be able to see her whenever she wants. But Nani still gets her dream. Lilo gets a stable environment. She's got Granny, she's got David, she's got even the CIA guy, Cobra Bubbles, is hanging around because he's got to watch the alien. But he goes to check up on her to make sure she's asleep, like he's acting like a dad would. And they have Pleakley too. Okay, Jumba ends up being the bad guy in this. They don't have him. But she's got this entire support system, this loving family. That's her Ohana. That is her family. And what's the best part about this entire movie is that everybody gets what they want in the end. Lilo does not lose her sister. Nani does not lose Lilo. And Nani gets to have a fucking life. Because her dream is not to be a mother. Her dream is to be able to still have her sister and have her family, which she does. But she also gets to go off and become a marine biologist. The movie talks about the fact that she's smart. She already got accepted. That's what her parents wanted. Lilo even tells her that she's smart and that she needs to go off and she wants her to go to school and seek out her dream. So I don't know why everybody else seems to think that Nani should have kept Lilo, lived in poverty, struggled with bills, kept a part-time job because she couldn't go to school and actually better herself. What the fuck, guys? I like that Disney modernized this ending. Now, granted, I've said in my other video, there are things in this movie that I don't like. I don't like the aliens. I don't like that there's no Russian accent for the doctor, because to me, I just hear his voice in my head, and when it doesn't come out of the character, it bothers me. I don't like that they took away the ugly duckling story. There is lots that my biggest complaint about this entire movie was they took away the mosquito joke. They said it in the beginning, but then they didn't follow it up with Cobra Bubbles saying that he managed to save an entire planet by convincing a bunch of aliens the mosquitoes were an endangered species. They took that joke out. That's my biggest fucking complaint. My complaint was not this ending. I love this ending. This ending is teaching young girls that their life can still involve their family. They can still have their friends and family with them and have their dreams. That they don't have to be stuck at home and be a stay-at-home mom. I fucking love this ending. This is a modernized ending. Because the original ending, yes, it focused on family and everything else, and it was beautiful, and it was gut-wrenching when you knew that they were taking Lilo away. But in this ending, Nani is more than just the caregiver. She is a fully fledged, filled out human being. She has thoughts and dreams beyond just being a mother to Lilo. Instead, she is a sister. She has this great family that supports her, and she can go off and seek out her dream to be a marine biologist. And I fucking love this ending. And the rest of you that are freaking out and saying that it's encouraging, it's telling Hawaiian people to give up their kids to CPS. No, it's not. It's teaching people to learn to reach out and ask for help. That you are not alone, that there is community around you, that you have neighbors, that you have people that you can reach out and ask for help, that you are not alone, and that you don't have to do everything yourself. That is the message that I took away from this. I don't know, maybe we saw different movies. Maybe I'm just not as cynical. Maybe I'm not just as looking for something to hate on. But that's the ending I saw. And I fucking loved it.